Okay, about 20 tries and I still might fail this time making this video. So this is not a map breakdown on Grand Bazaar Attacker's first space. The gameplay you see is not going to have anything to do with the video. I'm going to have about 70% of the time just graphics up showing you on how to attack the space, or at least how I think is the best way to attack it. So I hope you enjoy, and if you have anything to complain, to improve for me, just tell me in the comments and I'll try and make it better for the next time. I'll put some more effort into the graphics, but I have to admit that you probably should watch the video in 720p full screen, because it's going to be hard to understand what I'm trying to explain to you on the following map. So here we got the first one. And as attacker, it is essential you know where the enemies are coming from. And most of them are usually going to move up from A to B, from the streets to A and B. And a few of them are also going to spawn at the left side in the hallway and move up to B from that way. So as attackers, there's two places that you can spawn on basically, and one is closer to A and one is closer to B. And it is very important that you go for the base that is closer to you, because speed and getting the first rush done is very, very important on this map. So let's take a look at how you want to move up if you spawn in on A side. And this graphic is going to show you how you need to do that. Very important, as I said, is run up as fast as possible, because you can reach A before the defenders are there. So if you can, have two guys move up to A through the hallway, and at least one guy move up the street, because this guy in the street might be a little slower if he keeps himself in cover, but this guy that moves up the street can also kill the defenders before they even move into A. And like that, he's going to help out those guys that are moving into A and trying to arm it. And you might think the street has no cover, but there's actually like this bus that is a very, very good cover that you can camp in and keep them off the street. And that is very essential for the positioning. If you have 4 guys up, you probably want to position them like that. You need to overwatch the orange areas. This means you want to have 2 guys watching the street to make sure nobody reaches you from the street side. And you want to have 1 guy at least sitting on the crates behind A, just looking down the hallway at B. If you have a bipod, it is perfect for doing this. Or by any means, just use anything you can. Camp out the hallway at B, because people are going to try reaching you from there. And if you sit in those boxes, you're not going to have a single chance getting anywhere close to you. And in this video, I'm also going to talk about a full squad. If you want to set up perfectly with 3 people, or even 2, make sure you got 1 on the crates behind A. That is the most important thing. Because if you control the hallway at B, you're also going to have an easier time of moving in there as soon as you want to go for B. So let's take a look on what you want to do if you actually captured A. So if you manage to do this step that I just showed correctly, you're going to have A captured in a short while. After that, you want to run up the street, at least 2 of you, and position yourself on a little hill that is on the street there in front of B. Like that, you can control the street and keep the enemies distracted. And sooner or later, they're going to concentrate on you and not B anymore. But you still want to have 1 guy that is looking down at B hallway to make sure there's no more enemies reaching B from the backside. You want to keep the enemies of B as good as you can, and there might be just 2 or 3 more in there that you can just clean up easily with a shotgun and arm B afterwards. And like that, you're going to have the first base captured very, very simply and easily. And even quickly. Okay, so I'm going to make a very, very quick break before I get started with B. Okay, so if you spawn close to B, you want to bomb rush the crate as quickly as possible. If you have a decent spawn, you can be there before the attackers are, and you're going to have it armed very, very quickly. Now, you want to run in there as fast as you can, at least 2 of your squad mates, to arm that crate and lock down the entrances. Now, there's one big danger if you do this, and you're going to need to have a careful positioning to watch your back and make sure that nobody takes you out from the back. And you're going to see in the next graphic how that should look. So you want to have the orange areas locked down. This means you should have 1 guy just sitting in the back watching the orange marked hallway to the left side, because there's going to be defenders trying to move up from that side and trying to flank you. The other 3 guys can concentrate on A and B entrance to keep that area clear. You can lay down prone in the ground at B and just look down the hallway to make sure no more enemies get to A. And like that, your team will have an easy time moving up to A. You can arm B. You're going to have it captured very, very easily. But as I said, it is essential that you run in there as fast as possible. And after you capture B, you can simply move up on the street, have 1 guy still covering your back where the left orange area is, and move up on the street on the little hill there, like I told you with A. And after you do that, your teammates are most likely going to have A armed already, If not, just have one guy move over to A, arm it real quick, and lock down the position again by standing up on that hill. Like this, there really shouldn't be any trouble locking down the whole area, and you'll be able to capture A in a very, very quick time. So the most important thing for B, there's not as much strategy as there is with A. You just need to be as fast as possible. This is the most important thing. Probably use a shotgun for the enemies that are going to swarm into B, and you're going to have the first base captured easily. So let me have one more short break, and I'm going to give some additional information on this map. Now, Grand Bazaar is a map that is very, very infantry based, and since the first rush is the most important one in the whole map basically, and I don't know how the guy didn't kill me. It is very essential that you stay alive during the first push you make. After that, it's going to be a lot harder to actually capture the crates on the first base at least. So make sure you have at least 2 assaults in your squad, and like that you'll be able to stay alive for longer. Maybe have 1 support for ammo and 1 recon to spawn on if you die. In case you know you're going to have a high chance of dying, spawn bay can definitely help you. So class setup, make sure you have 2 assaults in your squad, and you're gonna have B captured very, very quickly. So as I said before, give me some feedback on this one. If you liked it, tell me. If you didn't like it, please tell me too. Just give me a reason on what I should improve, or not another reason, just suggestions on what I should improve, and I will try to do it better next time. So I hope you enjoyed the whole video, and I hope I could help you. And that's been it for today, I guess. Thank you.